going on? How's everyone doing?
Shout out to Colin. Everybody else who's cool with Colin.
Chunky! I didn't say.
Get your popcorn and your Coca-Cola and relax.
Anyway, tell Colin I'm ready.
What's going on? This is Colin. How's everybody doing? I hope you're having a great day so far. All right, I've got a Judge Garcia clip. This was the clip I tried to release yesterday, but because I was having issues with StreamYard, it didn't have any sound. So we're going to try again. This was from yesterday. Well, it was actually from Monday, but it was supposed to be released yesterday. So let's go. Just Judge Garcia, Landlord, Tenant. Yeah, it's weird. It's weird. Before I hit that play button, you know what to do. Hit the like and subscribe. Do your jump kick backflips. Let's go.
Good luck.
Muy bien. Buena suerte.
Let me get Jerry Myers and Sandra and Stevens.
Thank you.
Yes. Okay, that's why I thought case this.
All right, Mr. Myers, go ahead and get us started. What is the monthly rent?
1,700,
Okay. What is the total amount that you're seeking in back rent?
34.
And I'm assuming this is for October and November?
Yes, ma'am.
Mr. Lewis and Miss Harrison, do you agree that your monthly rent is 1,700 a month?
No,
Okay.
No.
What is your monthly rent?
a monthly rent when I first moved in,
My
It was
rent
a
is
thou-
1,400. Can I get one person talking?
our rent is 1,400.
Can I get a lease?
May I speak, Your Honor?
Not right now. Give me
Okay.
1 minute. Okay, on this one, it says monthly rent is 1,000.
That's what it
Keep
was when I
going.
first.
That's all.
Okay, I have it. Oh. So it says the monthly rent is 1,000, but then it says after 90, January 1st, 2024, the lease amount will be at 1,700 a month. And that's what it says on your lease.
May I speak now? Okay, so, when we did the lease, basically, I was, introduced to Mr. Myers because of, basically, I was conned out of a house, moved down here. Basically, I was introduced to him because he had a property available. I, signed the lease. We were living on the street, basically homeless in our car. I signed the lease with the agreement of the property, the way he made it seem, the property was a $1,700 property. As soon as we moved into the property and saw the property, I let him know, okay, this is okay. This is not, I'm not going to pay for this property. It wasn't a $1,700 property. It wasn't a $1,700 area. So I told him I can't afford it. I told him I would, even if I could afford it, I wouldn't pay for that property in that area, that amount of money. He told us at that time, he said, what would you be comfortable with paying? I have the receipt. This is since January, we've been paying $1,400.
Okay, let me guess, nothing is put in writing.
Nothing is
So
put in.
watch this. Do you agree that you reduced your rent down to 1,400?
I reduced the rent because she said he left to go back to Chicago. She had kids there, and I was like, okay, fine, I can do it here. So basically, this lady, I got a text and stuff where she's telling me, I'm not paying this, I'm not paying what you do. You the devil.
But you
this."
agreed to a 1,400.
That was then, but not going forward. Because I said, I'm not renewing your lease. Basically, that's for 1 year.
Okay, but we're not going back and forth on, you agreed at 1,400. Did you ever let her know that it was gonna go back to normal?
Yes, ma'am.
Where and when?
When? I let her know in September.
You have proof of that?
No, ma'am.
Then it's staying at 1,400. Cause you just agreed it was 1,400.
All right, so this is why I said this is a sketchy landlord. So originally he was trying to charge him 1,700 for the house, and then he agreed to 1,400 because they said they're not going to pay 1,700 after seeing it. Agreed to 1,400, and now that he files eviction paperwork, he goes to the 1,700. Yeah, yeah. I'm guessing he was hoping they didn't show up, and this is why you need to show up to court, because the lease says, well, the judge said it was 1,000. There's obviously some questions that need answered, but somewhere in the lease it says 1,700. If they didn't show up, they would have had a $3,400 judgment against them. Yeah. All right. Let's move on.
And
Wait. Okay, so unless I have something that you spiked it back up to 17, your own admission is that you agreed to drop it down to 1,400. Okay, whether she complied or not, you never put anything in writing. I don't have a text. I don't have nothing stating it's going back up to 1,700. So we're leaving it at 14.
Okay.
Um,
That's fine.
okay,
Okay.
so
but-
let's talk about October and November, right?
so- No, because I don't want them there.
I know, but but I'm talking about you're wanting
That's fine.
October and
Yeah,
November's rent,
We're talking about
2,800 now.
2,800.
Yes.
That's fine.
Okay, give me 1 minute. Miss Sandra and Mr. Stevens, did you pay October and November's rent?
because in September, see, what happened was in June, once the kids ended up out of school, I told him the whole time I did not want to stay here in Texas. I didn't want to sign over. Everybody's like, just give it a chance. You found a house, you have an opportunity. I end up finding a job, finding a decent job.
Miss Sandra, I need to know, did you pay October and November's rent?
Only because he's blackmailing me. He sent me a letter. He just told a story before the judge, before the court. He sent me a letter in September saying that I had to pay $1,700 or to get out of the property. At that time, I've been told him I wanted to leave before the kids start. That's the messages he's saying, that I never cursed, never talked bad, never said anything. All I stated was I gave him all this time before, when the kids were out of school, I let him know I will leave the property if he wanted to charge $1,700 for the
But
property.
you stayed in the property in
And then
October and November.
At no time he say anything. Now a month the kids are in school, he know I'm forced to stay here for another year. Now he's blackmailing me into paying $1,700. That's what you call it.
Miss Sandra, did you
have the
pay
fourth- I have-
October and
I have the
November's rent?
1,400. When do he want it?
It's
For-
not 1,400, it's
for
2,800.
October and November, we have the money for October and November. But if the lease is over and he's asking for 1,700, the lease is over December 1st, which was the other day. I will not be paying him and I will just go, because what's the point? I'm going to be evicted from a property and I have an eviction. So where am I moving?
Okay.
So I might as well keep my money.
So
So if
it's not, I'm
paying-
charging you 1,400.
Yeah.
Okay, so
Okay.
a 1,400 for October and November is gonna be 2,800.
Okay.
So either you pay him the 2,800 and you don't get a judgment, or you walk away with an eviction judgment. What do you wanna do?
What is he doing? Are we still the?
I don't think
leave
he's
the
gonna,
property,
he's not renewing the
renew the
lease.
lease?
No.
Then just go ahead. It's fine.
Okay,
I'll
Alright.
keep my money.
judgment's gonna be for 2,800.
All right. That's it. I mean, I understand where her logic is. You know, she pays 2,800, she has to move. She doesn't pay 2,800, she has to move. Problem is, you don't want that eviction on your record. It's going to be very hard for you to find a place. Also, you have 5 days to move now. That 2,800 is not going to go far in trying to move in 5 days. It isn't. I would have tried to talk with them, like, hey, I got your 2,800. Can we stay to 1,400? I don't know what happened between them. There obviously a breakdown in communication, so she should move anyways. But I should have talked to him. don't show up to court saying he's blackmailing you. He's not blackmailing you. He probably, I don't even know if he knows your kids are going back to school. He's not. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. 5 days. She has 5 days to move. Hopefully she enjoys that 2,800 because she's going to spend it all on moving. And that's if she finds a place with an eviction on her record. All right, I'm rambling. You guys have a great rest of your day. If you like the video, please hit that like button. I really hope the sound comes through with this one. I think StreamYard has fixed their issues, but who knows? It's been issue after issue for about a month. All right, you guys have a great rest of your day. Until next time, bye.
And then, again, you have 5 days to move out or appeal it.
Okay.
Okay. All right, thank you.
Oh, sorry. Okay.